Welcome to another edition of the HGP Sportscast, and what a weekend we had, an enjoyable one in sports, of course. We start with the Guyana Lady Jags in a historic win against Guatemala in the Group Olympic qualifier on Sunday, February 14. It means a draw against Trinidad and Tobago will see the Lady Jags to the semifinals. Details in this report. Several unsuccessful attempts were made on Guyana's goal in the first session, but the Jags kept a tight defense for the first 45 minutes. Guatemala then delivered the heart attack goal in the 54th minute of the second session off the boot of Ana Martinez. Substitute Marian El Mirasi in the 71st minute gifted Guyana the equalizer to set the game on even keel. A brilliant shot by Alison Adorn way outside the 18 yards put Guyana in the driving seat in the 76th minute. 3 minutes was added. Guyana held out to take a 2-1 victory.
Just really exciting for the girls. I think we've been practicing so hard and working towards this, and we're able to attack today, something that we couldn't get during the Canada game. So it's nice to see that we can accomplish what we set out to do today, and that's win.
Yeah. The win means Guyana will require a draw with Trinidad and Tobago, who they play on Tuesday, February 16, to advance to the semifinals. If successful, USA will be the team the Lady Jags have to beat.
Next, we have Trinidad. So we played them before, I think in 2010. We have a different team now, so I think we'll be able to match up pretty good against them, and it'll be an exciting game. And I think moving forward, if we can get that win, we'll be able to take on the next chapter, so it's good.
And on the international stage, making the West Indies a proud one, the West Indies' four-pronged pace attack and patience with the bat helped them beat pre-tournament favorites India by 5 wickets in a tense finals in Mysore to lift their maiden Under-19 World Cup title. Here is more.
Edged gone, brilliant. Pace bounce, life, fire from Joseph. India in a real spot above her now at 8 for 2.
That's a better length. That's a better length. That's a very good length from Alzari Joseph.
Gone! Straight to cover. There's that chest roll once again. 5 down.
Big appeal and gone.
Safraz is gone, 51 of 88 deliveries, and it looks like India will be bowled out.
Off the edge. And look at that celebration, tells you a lot. All out, 145.
He may be the danger man. This flies all the way. Never mind singles, do it in boundaries. West Indian style.
Good. 50 up for Kisi Kati.
Oh, very well run. Very well run. Scores a level. The West Indies can feel it. He does. Kemo Paul and the West Indies, for the first time in their history, have won the Under-19 Cricket World Cup.
We tell you now in more football news that Milo Under-18 Secondary Schools football tournament continued on Saturday and Sunday. Last, 8 teams chalked up wins. Details in this report. Charlestown Secondary could not find form to battle the onslaught of Maize strikers and midfielders. A game which should have finished 10-0 but for the failure of the Maize player to convert chances to goals. Eventually, Maize Secondary finished 5-0. Raheem Hudson scored a double. Emmanuel Trotman, Tyrese Payne and Darshan Passad supported with 1 goal each. Game 1 ended in a St. John's College victory, 2-1 versus Tutorial Secondary. Game 2, Freeburg Secondary was edged out by St. Rose's Eye when their encounter finished 2-1, and Queenstown and St. George's Secondaries played to a draw to conclude proceedings for Sunday, February 14. On Saturday, Christchurch and Richard Ishmael played to a draw. Bishop and South Romvelt won their matches, and Carmel via walkover against Sir Leon's Lessons. And finally in sports, we tell you that Jason Ray Kalik showed true class to claw his way back from match ball down to successfully defend his title in the final against national champion Nyron Joseph in the Bounty Farm Limited Handicap Squash Tournament. More from Calvin.
National and Caribbean champion Nyron Joseph won the first game 15-11, but Jason Ray Khalil bounced back to take his second game at identical score 15-11. Spectators had a treat as the match surpassed over an hour at that point. In the final game, each player had good runs of about 4 consecutive points. At 14-11 match ball to Nyron, it seemed as if Jason's reign as champion would come to an end, but Jason never gave up as he won the next 3 points to set up sudden death at 14-all. The final point was elongated, but finally, Jason played a boast for which Nyron had no answer. And with that, Jason closed out the game and match 15-14.
We want to thank you for listening, and that concludes our sportscast. Now for a look at your weather.